Hi, this is Vijay and you're watching Focus and Blur channel. Now in today's video, we are going to discuss a stock called Ather Energy. Also, we are going to briefly touch upon other topics such as Coal India, UK's trade deal with India, and of course the 7.5% fall of US dollar since the start of 2025. So let's start. Welcome to Focus and Blur. Now, since Ather has gone IPO, many of us are itching to buy this stock. But I would like to remind everybody of various thumb rules that we had discussed in previous videos. So let's first see whether Ather satisfies those criteria. So we are also going to go over pros and cons. So let's list pros first. Now, first of all, I have to say that this company satisfies innovation criterion. Now, you can quantify that. You can look at the way this company has integrated GPS maps in its scooters. They have produced helmets which give you directions while riding the bike. So the helmet is going to say in your ear, take right, take left. So that way you don't even have to look at the maps. And that's just amazing, to be honest. So I would definitely say that this company satisfies that criterion. Secondly, this company has tried to diversify its portfolio. So earlier they had different variants of this bike 450, but they have also introduced a family scooter. And whatever digging I did online, it looks like they're also going to have a sports bike down the line. So they have tried to capture as much market share as possible. Now, thirdly, they have also tried to diversify their manufacturing plants. So their earlier plants were in Tamil Nadu. Now their third plant is coming up in Maharashtra. Now, the fourth point is that since they have gone IPO, now they have a possibility of raising more cash further down the line. So that may ensure their survival going forward. Also, they are going to benefit from this government mandates which are coming up. For example, in Maharashtra, now we have e-bike taxi mandate. Now, the advantage Ather has is that it already has charging network in major cities. So if somebody wants to use Ather as e-bike taxi, then this charging network is definitely going to come in handy. They will definitely think that they will be able to ride more kilometers if they buy an Ather bike. Now, after saying all these good things about Ather, I think we should also discuss the cons. Now, first of all, I have to say that I have tested on this bike 450 and I was highly impressed by the bike. Now, at the same time, I have to say that I was highly unimpressed by the humming noise it creates. So when you ride this bike, there's this humming sound that keeps on coming. And I asked the dealer, is there a way to get rid of this sound? And he said, no, there is no way out of it. So that was one of the reasons why I did not buy the bike. And I would like to request the company to have a version where I don't have to listen to this sound. Secondly, I would say that even though company is increasing its sales, it's still neither the first horse nor the second horse. If you remember my thumb rule video, I had said that the company has to be either the first horse or the second horse. But unfortunately, Ather is not even the third horse. So it still has a long way to go. So as far as investing is concerned, I would say that's one of the red flags. Now, thirdly, again, it will have to keep on increasing its service network, its charging network. So I hope that it will keep on investing in those areas. And fourthly, I would say that it has to create reputation. For example, these older companies such as Bajaj and TVS, because they have been building bikes for so long, people are aware of their reputation. So Ather has to build bikes which will last long. They need to create their reputation that they are building strong bikes, durable bikes. But I think that will take time. For example, let's say I want to buy an Ather to be used as an e-bike taxi, then I'm going to see whether this company has a reputation for durability. And I think only time will tell whether Ether will be able to deliver on that front. But if you look at all these pros and cons, I think overall, I do believe that Ether is doing well. But because it is not satisfying some of the criteria, I would say it might be better to wait and watch and not jump in. We also seen the fate of Zomato and Paytm. Uh, so what happened within a year? So I think it might be better to wait and watch as far as the investing in Ether stock is concerned. Now, if you want to look at Coal India, I think we have to look at the overall energy requirement trajectory of India first. Because the demand for energy will rise continuously, we may need more and more coal as we go forward. That's why we see some news articles coming out saying that Adani and Reliance may invest more in thermal power plants. So I do believe that the requirement will be there. The question is whether Coal India will be able to fulfill that demand. So I'm watching this stock. I In full disclosure, I do own this stock. I'm not saying that you should buy or sell. I'm just saying that this is an interesting stock to watch because there is no dearth of demand as such. It's just based on Coal India's execution, whether it will be able to have more revenue going forward. Now let's look at UK's trade deal with India. First of all, India is not getting more visas out of this deal. Okay. But Indian workers who are transferring from India office to UK office, they won't have to pay into UK's healthcare system for 3 years. So that's definitely a good thing. Also, India's textile exporting companies will face lower duties. So they will be able to compete more effectively. Then what do they get? Right. So UK's whiskey exporting companies will face lower duties. So they may gain some market share in India. But overall, if you look at it, I would say it's just not that big of a deal. Now we keep on hearing news about de-dollarization, how some countries are moving away from US dollar usage. Recently, we did see that 20-year Treasury bond did not find many takers. We also saw the news that Moody has reduced the credit rating. We also see how many are worried about the fiscal discipline of US government, whether they will be able to reduce the deficit in the upcoming budget. So there is this growing concern, and I believe that this will be a continuous news saga as such going forward. So US dollars depreciation since the start of 2025 was quantified by this US dollar global index, and it fell by 7.5%. Now, this global index measures US dollar against other major currencies such as euro, Japanese yen, and British pound. So, US dollar has definitely depreciated. So, we will keep on watching this area. So, and I will keep on updating you guys. So that's all I had for today. I hope you like this video. Do share and subscribe. And in the end, I do have to say that I'm not a government approved investment advisor. So whatever stocks I mentioned in this video, I'm not suggesting that you should buy or sell these stocks. I do own shares of Coal India. I do not own shares of Ather. So just remember, do consult with your investment advisor before making any investment decisions. Thanks.